How does everyone like the doors open? Be cool with that? We'll see if the wind doesn't act too crazy, then we'll be okay, yeah? So just sort of a quick thought before we begin this evening. I was lamenting to someone a few days ago, and I had to catch myself. And I was saying I didn't have time for my practice because I've added a couple things onto my plate, and as that goes, that kind of takes away from something else, right? And I began to kind of think, well, I need about 6 hours of sleep, and other than that, I'll be okay. And I said, I'll just make my life my practice. Now, I knew this before, but it's just easier, I feel like, sometimes if you just see it that way, and then you don't have to start and stop. Like, sometimes I'm going to practice on my mat, but I'm just going to say I'm going to practice all the time. And I was teaching meditation earlier today, and I said, the first unit of meditation, this guy asked me after class, he says, it's really hard for me to sit. And I said, well, do more yoga, practice more yoga, get in some more yoga. That'll help your spine. And he said, but my mind goes really wild. Like on the piano, it's going to be a little while. But you just got to start. And just don't. The biggest thing is just don't quit, right? Like, just don't quit. And that's the thing with your practice. You start wherever you are. That's the best place to begin. Only caveat to that: don't quit. Right? So that being said, we're going to go ahead and stand up today, and we're going to begin with a mountain posture. And walk forward. And again, I was at Harmon's a couple of days ago, and I had one of my malas, and there was a Buddha on it. And my daughter said, "That's Buddha, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And she's like, "Why is Buddha important?" And I said, "Well, because he taught us about meditation." And she said, "Why is meditation important?" So you can stay heart-centered? And I said, "Very good. So you can stay heart-centered, right?" So we're going to go ahead and just kind of stand at the front of your mat, and the human is connected to the earth, right? And the earth is connected to the universe. And the universe is connected to spirit. So right now, let yourself as a human be connected to the earth and stand tall. And sometimes we kind of get wandering and fret about different things, and we lose ourselves. So right now, I'm just going to ask for you to stand tall and be like a mountain, unmoved and undaunted, unswayed. The wind blows, the rain falls, the seasons change. That's okay. You're a mountain. Now stand tall and taller. And now let the thoughts of the mind just drop down into the heart. The heart is a great fire, a great strength, a great center. And bring your hands to your heart and stand with your feet grounded. The thing that is light is grounded by the thing that is heavy. And in this case, the earth is that thing which is heavy. And the body is that thing which is light. And let your body be a vessel of light standing upon the earth. So all of the feet connect, and the body stands tall, and the shoulders are broad, and the ears over the shoulders, and the chin comes into the throat. The meditation is one breath, and this one breath brings you to the heart center. So breathe it in, and breathe go. The breath in draws us into the inner world. Breathe in. And the breath out connects us to the outer world. Again, breathe in. And breathe go. Yeah, that's good. And open the eyes and bring a smile to the face. And free the arms all the way up. And then on the out breath, flow all the way down. Good. And breathe in, halfway lift. And breathe out all the way full. Find your hip bones. Stand back into mountain posture, Tadasana. Good. Hope that's going to stay. We'll see. And reach up. Reach up. So now the meditation is going to become rhythmical in our practice here. Full. Sometimes we have these ideas about things. Halfway lift. So now you're feeling the chest reach a little bit and the belly lift a little bit. And your shoulders come back. Now find your hips and forward fold, Uttanasana. Good. And then bring your hands to your hips. Lead with the heart space a little bit, and then fly the arms all the way up overhead. Breathe in. So when you're breathing in, the breath holds at the fingertips. So you're holding the breath in the body. Let it get into the cell. And then now you're cleansing the cell, and you're releasing the breath all the way out of your lungs and through the cells as well. There's a release. Again, halfway lift. All the way full. You can use your hips if you like, otherwise just fly your arms all the way above the head. Utthita Hasta Asana. Good. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Yes. Find your shin bones, halfway lift. Find your hips all the way full. Again, you're connecting breath to this powerful movement. Fly the arms up like an eagle, flying up into the air. And then release and come all the way back down. Full. Good. Halfway lift. All the way full. This time we're going to come into chair posture, Utkatasana. Utkatasana. Good. And just go ahead and bring the hands out in front of the brow and the elbows wide. And you're really feeling the feet connect. The feet connect. Yeah. And then you want to move. You don't want to be static. You want to move. You don't want to hold anything. When you hold something, it gets stuck. It's like a pond. We want to flow. The body's a river of energy. When it gets stuck, you get into depression and anxiety and other things that don't help you. When you're in flow, you're in gratitude, appreciation, and strength, and empower. Good. And sit a little bit deeper. Ha. Good. And then free your hands all the way out. And on the in-breath, stand tall, breathe in. And then keep your hips forward, and on the out-breath, just lift your heart and just open the top part of the spine, your thoracic spine. Good. And then reach back up, breathe in. And then forward fold, breathe all the way, go. Good. Again, halfway lift. Let's go ahead and step back with the right leg, runner's lunge. Again, let awareness go before the step. Let love go before each step. Ah. And then just go ahead and soften this right knee down. And you're going to lift your chest a little bit. Good. And then just take the fingers and just go ahead and lock your fingers and just go ahead and point your index and reach. So you don't want to stay stuck in your lower back. You want to lengthen your spine, engage the stabilizing muscles, and lift out of your heart. Good. And then release your grip. Now bring your hands in front of your left foot just a little bit. Pick up your right knee. And you're just going to kind of rock back, look. And then just like a little warrior 3, you place your foot, halfway lift, all the way fold. Good. Again, halfway lift. This time the left step, big step back. Good. Move a little bit. Move a little bit. Ah, yeah. Just let the breath satiate deep into the body. Part of the yoga practice is we find those things that are hard, that are soft. First thing to be flexible is the mind. The body will follow. Good. When you're ready, set your left knee down. Take your hands, bring them back. And they're going to come in front of the face. Now go to your natural grip. You already did that one. Go to the other one and come up. Lift out of your chest. Lengthen your spine. Biceps to the ears. Breathe. And then release all the way down. Good. Frame your right foot. Pick up your left knee. Rock back and step together. Yes. Halfway lift. All the way fold. Good. Fly your arms up. All the way up. Good. Sit in a chair. Utkatasana. Utkatasana. Good. Let your hips just kind of sway from side to side. Good. And this time we're going to go to 2. Utkatasana 2. So you're going to sweep your hands back, tippy toes, tippy toes. So strong on your legs. Good. Arms come back, belly in, belly in. Good. And then just go ahead and bring your hands in front of you. Stand all the way up, all the way up. And if you can, interlace your fingers and then reach, reach. If you got a ballerina out like this, that's cool. Good. And then you're going to bring your heels down. Hips forward, lengthen, and then just come over to your left side. Good. Grip your toes into the mat. Breathe. Good. Come back up. Other side. Good. Lengthen. Good. Come back to center. Breathe in. And then point your palms to the side walls and breathe all the way out. Good. Now grab your elbows in front of you for ragdoll or behind you for reverse ragdoll. Your choice. Good. Breathe. Aha. Now separate your feet wide. So you're about shoulder width. And just go ahead and let your hips come down and your chest come up. So your elbows are right to where your knees are. Belly in, yeah? And then breathe out. Chest forward, hips high. Good, and you can kind of move a little bit here, work the kinks out. And then come back into a goddess variation. Baddha Konasana. Good. Yeah. So you're just lifting your chest strong. Belly in, and then out breath, fold. Good. 2, 1. Come back up. Good. And this time the hands are going to come down. As you lift your hips, you're going to walk back into down dog. Right into down dog. And just go ahead and kind of walk your heels into the earth. Good. Open your fingers wide and just kind of work rhythmically from side to side. Good. Breathe. Breathe. And when you're ready, bring your feet together and rise your left heel up. Your left heel up. Good. And release. Good. And the right heel comes up high. Yeah. And release. Good. And then come forward into a high plank. High plank. Good. Pull the belly in, straighten your hips like in mountain posture. Like you're squeezing a block between your leg. Good. Now if your spine is like this, where you're like this, you want to round your spine so that you can use your latissimus muscles and then find your fingertips, right? So if you're like this and you're collapsing, you want to round the spine, so round your thoracic space. Good. Squeeze your inner thighs like you're squeezing a block between the legs. Find your fingertips. Let's come all the way down, low chaturanga. Good. Squeeze the legs together, untuck the toe. Now lift your chest as the elbows come into the ribs. Cobra, Bhujangasana. And then lower down. Good. Again, lift. And release. Again, lift. And then press into your knees, tabletop, downward facing, tuck under your toes. Good. Deep breath in. On, deep breath, go. There we go. Very good. Double leg lift, bring your left heel back up. Good. And release. Good. Right heel high. Right heel high. And now glide your knee through your ribs. You've already stepped back. Now you're stepping forward in between both arms. Good. And now bring your left foot over about 3 inches. And you want to bring it at a 45-degree angle. We're setting up Vira 1, Warrior 1. So from here, your chest comes higher than your hip, the belly in, and then arms come in 2 columns. 2 columns. So if you're like this, that's not Warrior 1. You want to come here, and you want to just feel some hip. Feel some hip. Good. Grab your elbow. So gravity is compressing you. You want to lengthen, open. Let the breath fill the space between the bones and the cells. Create length. Good. And then free your arms up high. So if your elbows are bending, use your tricep muscles straighten. Good. And then as you come forward, fly your hands down, spiral up on your back heel. Good. Frame your right leg. Take your right foot straight back into 3-legged down dog. Good. Ground your foot. And then come up on your left side. Left heel comes up and step right through. So you want to glide your knee through your ribs. Good. And then set up your right foot. Back foot at a 45. Head higher than your chest. And then sweep. Go to your other elbows and lengthen. Lengthen. Strong. Good. Breathe. Warrior 1. Good. Once you find your hips, open the arms up. Vira 1. Good. Belly in. Strong. Good. And then slowly come down. Good. All the way down. Spiral your back heel up. Send your left foot up. Good. And release. Come into a high plank. High plank. Good. Come halfway down or all the way down. Good. Come halfway up or all the way up. Upward facing, Urdhva Mukha, and then roll over your toes or pass through tabletop, downward facing. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath go. Good. Right heel comes up high. So high. Good. Step on through. Warrior 1. Good. Back foot at a 45. Arms into columns. Straight up. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Good. And then float your hands down. Spiral your back heel up. Lower your left knee. Walk your left knee back just a little bit. Ardha Hamonasana. So from the side, you want to be right here. Hip kind of over your knee. Shoulders forward, belly in. Good. Breathe in, lengthen. And then just a little micro bend on your right knee is a good idea. And just kind of fold. Good. And then you're going to slowly just kind of bring your weight forward. Good. Lift up your left knee. Take this foot right back into a plank or single leg plank. Your choice. And then you're going to come down halfway or all the way. Chaturanga or low chaturanga. And then bring both knees down, upward facing. And then come back, downward facing. So you have your chest to your shins. Hips high like a mountaintop. Breathe in. And breathe, go. Good. Left heel comes up. Breathe. Good. Step on through. Good. Back foot at a 45. Arms in 2 columns. Vira 1. Yeah. Good. Breathe easy. Aha. Steady. Good. And then bring your hands down. Good. Frame your left leg. Spiral your right heel up. Bring your right knee down. Ardha Hamonasana. Good. So straighten your left knee. Go back. Good. Look forward. Chin, chest forward. And then fold. From your hip hinge. Good. Again, one more deep breath in here. And fold. All the way, go. Good. Come forward. Good. Frame your left leg. Pick up your right knee. Take your left leg, hover it back, single leg plank position, point the back toe. Good. Come forward in the high plank. Come halfway down or all the way down. Good. Bring both knees and then come up, upward facing. You want to sweep it to protect your lower back. Bring it back, downward facing. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath, go. Yes, beautiful. Let's go double leg lift. Left heel comes up. Scorpion over to your right side. Just make a little circle with your toe, clockwise and counterclockwise. Good. Deep breath in. On, deep breath, go. Good. Reach your left foot back up. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana and release your left foot. Good. Right heel comes up high. Aha. Step on through. Good. Vira 1. Arms in 2 columns. Back foot at a 45. Good. Breathe. Good. And let's go humble warrior set. So from here, you're going to come down. Lace your fingers behind you. Good. And just kind of lift your chest. Shoulders slide down your back. Come up. Good. Breathe. Yeah. Just hold your chest high. Shoulders broad. Good. And then you're going to pivot up onto the back of your left foot. Come down. Good. Set your left knee down. Straighten your right leg. Ardha Hamonasana. Good. Breathe in and fold. Breathe. Go. Good. Come back forward. Pick up your left knee. Send your right toe straight back. Good. Again, open your hands wide so you're onto the fingertips. Now look, come halfway down. Hold it there. Chaturanga. Now lower your knee, both knees, then come up. Nice and easy. Yes. Bring it back, downward facing. Aha. Deep breath in. Deep breath, go. Right heel up this time. Scorpion over to the left side. Good. Yes, the left side. Breathe. Make sure you got both directions, yeah. And then when you're ready, right toe comes back up, point, and release. Aha. Good. Left heel high. A flowing meditation step through. Warrior 1, back on a 45, arms in 2 columns, head higher than your chest. Zip, navel to nose. Good. Find all 10 toes rooting down to the earth. Breathe. Good. Strong. And now, come down to humble warrior, lace. Good. Go to your other grip. And then slowly come humble warrior set. So you're opening up. opening up. Good. Breathe. Breathe. 2, and now 1. Release your grip. Frame your left leg. Spiral your right heel up. Set your right knee down. Ardha Hamonasana. Good. Just kind of breathe some life into your hamstring. You guys look good. Breathe. Look forward. Chin, chest forward. Breathe in and fold. Breathe. Go. Good. Slowly come back up. Good. Frame your forward leg. Pick up your right knee. Bring your left toe back. Plank position. Single leg. Ekapada. High to low. Upwards and downwards. Breathe. The Vinyasa Krema is about the flow. It's the flow. Deep breath in. Yes. Deep breath. Go. Do you guys feel any flow yet? A little bit? Más o menos? Okay. All right. She knows. Good. Double leg lift. Left heel high. Left heel high. So good tonight. You guys got it. And release. And release. Good. And just suspend your right heel up and just hold it in space. Yeah. See if you can kind of root down with your left heel and lift up with your right heel. Can you do that? Now engage your abdominal muscles, and as you step forward, glide your knee through your right side rib cage into your collarbone. Step through. Step through. Now we're going to go Vira 2. So from here, you're going to take your back heel down. If you're at 9 o'clock here, we want to go 9:30. Now take your left hand, bring it to the back wall, and now like you're sweeping your fingers through some water, come into Warrior 2. Warrior 2. You want to find your Warrior 2. Find your Warrior 2. Yes. Good. Breathe. Now let's just flow on Warrior 2 a couple times. So reach up, parallel your feet, arms overhead, arms overhead. Good. And then 2 at the back wall. Yeah. Good. Come back up. Reach. And flow. And flow. Good. Up. Up. You got it. And flow. And flow. Up. And flow. Good. Again. Up. Up. And flow. Good. Again. Up. And flow. Good. Take your left hand. Bring it over to your right hip bone. Good. Engage the abdomen. Lift the chest. Shoulders broad. Good. Right hand comes out. Good. So you're just kind of engaging your center. You're not compressing down. You're lengthening and reaching. Your knee is pinky toe side. Just a little bit. Good. And now free your right armpit up. Good. Reach. And then bring your forearm down. Forearm down. Like you're sweeping your fingers through some water. Come into side angle. Side angle. Good. Breathe. And then go ahead and come back around. Wrap to your right hip bone. Parallel your right arm. Parallel. Strong. Breathe. Sun Warrior again. Good. And then come back down. Sweep. So we're in side angle. Now you're going to come up. So point up. Take your top hand. Rotate 180 and then wrap around your back. Good. Slide your forearm off your thigh bone and then you can go right into your bind. Right into your bind. Good. See if you can find your fingers. Good. Work your shoulders together. You got it, Shannon. Yeah. And just open that shoulder. Yeah. Breathe in. Breathe, go. Good. Yeah. And now release and frame your forward leg. So you're from here, you're binding, and then you're frame. Now come into your lunge position. Yeah. Or lunge. Now press through your left hand. Good. Use your right fingertips. Take your right foot, stack it on top of your left foot. You want to flatten your feet and flex your toes. Good. And if you'd like to, you can open your right arm overhead. Vastasthasana, side plank. Good. Good. 3-legged down dog. Right hand comes down, right toe comes up. Breathe. Now this time you're going to scorpion your heel to your middle back. And then come forward into a high plank, very slow. You're scorpioning the heel to the middle back, yeah? Here, and you're in a high plank. Now come halfway down. And look, lower both feet, untuck your toes. Bring the knees down and lift. Good, downward facing. Double leg lift, right heel comes up. Right heel comes up. Good, and release. Good, left heel comes up. You guys look great. So good tonight. Good, and release. Good, left leg comes all the way up. All the way up. Good, step on through, step on through. Good, left leg, right? Left leg, yeah. Good, you got it, Crystal. Good, warrior 2 feet. So now, this is 3, can you go 230? Good, and look, take your right hand and just look, cartwheel all the way around. So you're there, you're there. You want to open your arms up in 2 parallel lines, yeah? Good. Pull the arms apart. Drop your tailbone down. Pull the abdomen in. And then we're going to flow 2. So straighten the arms up. Left leg straightens, parallel feet. And then flow 6 o'clock to the back wall. Good. Again, up. Flow warrior 2. And then flow, flow. So it's a double block, right? In the art of war, double block. Up. And flow, and flow. Good. Everything is your practice. Up, up. And flow, and flow. Good. One more round. Up. You guys look so good. And flow, and flow. Good. Yes. Up. And flow. Now stay here. Take your right hand to your hip bone. Good. Lengthen. Parallel. The arm, palm is up. Sun warrior. Reach back. Reach back. Good. Forearm comes to your thigh bone. Right hand like you're sweeping your fingers through some water. Come into side angle. Side angle. Good. Pressing down and lifting up. Good. And then again, take your right arm around your back. Find your left hip bone. Left arm goes parallel. Good. Sun warrior. So you're lifting your armpit, reaching your finger, dropping the hip down. Releasing the hip down. Good. Left forearm comes down, right hand sweeps. Good. And then this time we're going to go into a triangle variation, taking your right arm, rotating 180, wrap around your back. Slide your left forearm off your thigh bone. Good. And then there's your bind. Go 3/4, so you're here or here, all the way down. Good. Steady. Breathe. Regulate the breath. Regulate the breath. Good. And then as you release, you're going to frame your forward leg. Frame your forward leg. Good. Now, look at your right hand. Good. Keep your left fingertips on standby, yeah? You're going to take your left foot. So drop pinky toe side. Good. Squeeze your legs together and then open your arms up into a cross. Breathe. Open your right fingers wide so you have a platform under your shoulder. Good. And then 3-legged down dog. Left hand comes down, left toe points up. Bring your heel to your middle back. Come forward into high plank. Good. And come halfway down or all the way down. Good. Drop both knees, soften. Good. And bring it back, bring it back. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath go. All right. Bring the knees down, guys. Child's pose. Balasana, balasana. Man. How's everyone feeling today? We good? You guys look so good. My gosh. Yeah, get some water. Get some water. Should we get some reggae going here? Why not? It's Friday. It's Friday. Isn't it nice just to practice, to move, you know? No, you just move. When I was in Scotland, I met a really cool guy. I may have shared this story before. His name is like Ava, but it's different than that. It's hard to pronounce. It's like Eva. Anyways, so he owns like 18 companies. And he's in South Africa, in Joburg, as they say, Johannesburg. But Joburg. It's like H-Town, Houston, right? Or ATL, Atlanta. And he said, and I said, how did you start these 18 companies in like a really corrupt political system. And he's from Nigeria. His family's from Nigeria, but he's born in South Africa. And he said, don't count. Don't look back. Just keep going forward. He's like, maybe 10 years, you can look back. We asked how old one of his kids was. It was like 6 or 7 or 8. He didn't really know. He said like 6, and his wife's like, no, he's 8 years old. So I don't know what that says, but he did it. He did it upright. He did it right. And it's like, you know, I think a lot of times we get going on our practice like, oh, we got warriors. That's good enough. I'll just stop. Oh, I did 3 months in a row. That's good enough. Oh, I did some challenge. Oh, that's good enough. I'll stop. Oh, it's just like, just don't. Like most people read at a 5th grade reading level because it's like, why? Because you get proficient at a skill and then you stop progressing. That's really not the best approach. I'm speaking to myself too, right? Like anything you do, just keep going. That was sage advice, but better than advice. It's like understanding about how life works. And you don't get to where he got in that environment without doing it right. I mean, his net worth is probably over $2 or $3 billion. So it's good advice for your practice too. Just show up. Don't worry if you did it or you don't do it. Fall in love with on the Wall Street, just fall in love with the game. Just do it. I love being on my mat. Whatever happens, it's like traveling. Don't plan too much. A good traveler doesn't plan too much. You just go, right? Yeah. You can just take those off so they're not flopping around. Yeah. All right. Well, we got like 20 good. We burned up like half a good reggae song. We got to start it over here. All right, we good now, right? We're good. Okay. Let's get up and down dog. We're going to meet you up and down dog. Walk it out. Walk it out. Good. Just kind of walk side and side. Yeah, there we go. Good. Let's go on some double leg lift. Feet together. Left heel comes up. Yeah, left heel comes up. There we go. So your right heel goes down and your left heel reaches up higher. Yes. Good, like scissors. Good. And release. And release. Good. Right heel comes up high. So high. Aha. Good. And then step on through. Step on through. Good. Can we go warrior 2? You guys know warrior 2. Now we're going to go 2 to sun. Good. And look, we're going to come down and we're going to sweep side angle. Good. Let's come back to sun warrior, wrap. All the way back. Good. We're going to come to side plank. This time, look, you can just see if you can just keep this hand here and you can hover up. Maybe you want to go peace finger grip. Some of you guys got unlocked. Maybe you want to go behind your foot for some support. Either which way. Good. 3-legged down dog. Heel to your middle back. We're going into chin stand prep. So your heel comes to your middle back. And then come into your high plank. Your elbows are in. Then you can just go ahead and take flight, right? And then both knees come down. Upward. Bring it back, downward. Good, yeah, you got it. You got it, looking good. Double leg lift, right heel high. There's always a bigger fish, right? There's always another posture. Let's just keep it real. Good, left heel up, left heel up. If you're on the right side, yep. Step on through, step on through. Warrior 2 to sun warrior, just flow it right up. Ah, good. Side angle, flow, flow. Good, back to sun warrior, sun warrior. Good. Side plank, frame, flow, one flow. Good, other side, right scissor, upside. Right hand comes down, left leg goes back, you got it, you got it. Good, you can float the leg, knee down or up, your choice. Good. Yep, Klafke, you got it. And then left hand comes down, left heel comes up. Good. Now listen up. Bring your heel to your middle back. Heel to your middle back. Good. Now come into high plank. Shoulders past your wrists. Good. Now pull your elbows into your rib. Good. And just see if you can just get your right toe maybe just a half inch. Yeah. Hold it there. And then release your knees down. Release your knees down. We'll get that one next time. You'll see. Good. Bring it back. Downward facing. Good. Deep breath in. Stay with it. Deep breath, go. Double leg lift. Left heel high. Left heel high. Good. And release. Good. Just flow. Right heel up. Just move. Let's go. Dragon. Right big toe, right pinky finger. Right big toe, right pinky finger. And look, while you're here in dragon, we're just going to move around a little bit. Move around. Look, just move, right? Good, and you're just going to kind of move. Open your hands super wide. Chest comes forward, shoulders come back, navel pulls in, right? Just kind of get some hip. We got some hip? Good. So, if you can, we're going to go to like a lizard variation. We're just going to bring the left arm down. Now, bring your left knee down and untuck your toe. Yeah. And then just take your right hand and bring it around. Now, if it's available, maybe you'll go for your bind. If not, maybe you're just one of these deals here. Good. Breathe. Good. And then slowly come up. We're going to come back into dragon. So right to dragon, yeah? We're good? Okay, pick up your left knee. Bring your left heel down, and we have two options. So some of you guys that had your bind, this is a great place to go right to your bind, and you're going to go to bird of paradise. Some of you guys who are still working on your bind, you're going to go right forearm down, and you're going to come right up, and maybe come into a half bind or a three-quarter bind. If you're in your bind, wrap around, take your left foot, step 1, 2, forward. Now, listen carefully. Stay there. Left foot grounds down, right heel comes up. Now lock your navel, take your shoulders down your back, and then stand up. Good. And from your bird of paradise, you're going to come into tree. If you're in side angle, you're going to step forward, and you're going to come into tree. So from bird of paradise, go right to tree, yeah? There you go. Yeah, right to tree, there's a flow. Like a bird of paradise plant next to a tree, right? Okay, good. Breathe. Now, maybe this tree works better for you. That's okay. That's okay. Good. We're good, right? We're good? Yeah? We're good? Okay. Breathe. Breathe. Good. Look, come forward. And now, we're in single leg mountain pose. Child's got it. We're going to step back into lunge position. Lunge position. Look, do you feel this little knee? Can you just like kind of tap that down a little bit? Tap. 1, 2, and then left leg's going to come straight up. Good. Bring your heel to your middle back. Remember, we had a little prep for chin stance. So heel to your middle back. Come forward, so you want to find the right big toe. Come halfway down or all the way down. Good. Press. Press. Pull that right toe up. Pull the right toe up. Yeah. There. Just like that. And then release. Good. Up. That's how it feels. You just got to get that first little... Good. Bring it back. Downward facing. Downward facing. Good. Right heel comes up. And release. Good. Left heel up. Ha. Step dragon on the outside. On the outside. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Yeah. Just breathe. Just breathe. So with your hips, everyone's hips are a little bit different, right? So you really don't want to like push it on your hips. You're just going to be counterproductive, okay? What you want to do is just want to kind of get the hip greased. Get a sense of your hip. Right? Sometimes the hips get like kind of choppy. In the summer, it's usually a little better than the winter. Okay, but you got to get a sense for it. Sometimes you can just stay like this, and that's a good place to stay. Okay, and I got to remind myself, like everyone's hips are a little bit different. Okay, you get practicing for a while, and you forget how it was. When I first started, it was like super, like that. I was like this, and that was like really hard. Okay, so you just want to be chill. Okay, now if that's good, Such a good song. Okay, so you're here, right? We're here. Now, a lot of times I practiced and I didn't have blocks, so I would just kind of walk this around and bring the right elbow down, okay? But I'm moving around, right? And then you can kind of, you want to let the weight come down to your hip. Then you can wrap around, and there's this bind, so you're still pulling your left knee into your shoulder, okay? Heel side. So you want to come around from the heel side, right, Stephen? The heel side. So here, go out, heel, other way. So go this way. Yeah, there you go, yeah. And then there's your bind. Good. So I like going this because then when we go into our bind for Bird of Paradise, we're on the other side, right? We get to counter it. Good. Breathe. We're good. So we're prepping our hips. Good. Now look, release. Back inside. Then come to two hands. Then come to warrior 2 feet. And then look, you can come into your side angle, or you can come right into your bind. Okay, Ganesh Mudra, you want to lock your hands. Lock your hands. Good. Step your right foot, 1-2 step. Now stay there. Do a checkpoint. Right foot grounds in. Left heel comes up. Navel lock. Shoulders back. Stand up with a certainty of success. You want to be gripped as close to your knee as you can. Good, Chad. Good attempt. You got it. Stand tall. Yeah. Give us something, right? There's another option too. Some of you guys are here. You can also come in here. That's your other option as well. Okay? Now, we're going to go right into tree, either at your hip or above your ankle. Your choice. Good. Breathe. Good. Steady. So with your practice, it's good to kind of connect 2 hard things, right? 2 things that are intense. Usually you just like, I can do 1 intense thing a day. Then you get to like, I can do 10, or I can do 2, right? And then there's just a flow. Good. Reach. Step. Good. Now, remember, we're just going to kind of tap this left knee. 2, right leg straight up. Good. And then bring your heel to the middle back. Good. Yeah. Like really lift your right knee up. Very important. Lift up. Heel to the middle back. Come into high plank. So you want to come all the way up into your left big toe. And then pull your elbows in. Good. And then release your knees down. Yep. And bring it back. Good. Bring it back. Child's pose. Child's pose. Balasana. Breathe. Good. Look at your hands. Good. Come up in a tabletop. Take your right foot, step. Left foot, step. Goddess, goddess, goddess. Good. Breathe. Steady. Good. Breathe in. There you go. Good. Bring your hands down. Lift your hips up. See if you can bring your heels together. Can you do that? Sit on your heels. So you want to be like Dorothy, right? Dorothy. That's actually a good story. It's a weird story. But the thing I always thought was so cool as a kid was that like she's going around like doing all this stuff, and then the guy's like, dude, just you had the shoes on the whole time. You just gotta click your heels and you're back home, right? And like you're all stressed out and you're like thinking about 10, like, bro, you just breathe. 5. Easy. I was good. I was the pitcher for a minute. Do you know that? Yeah, I didn't mean curveball. I could hit a curveball too. Good, so we're going to go into crow posture. My dad said, you hit your first home run, you can get any haircut you want. So I was like 12 when I hit a ball over like 2 fences. And I said, okay, I want a mohawk. So I was actually a double mohawk. I had 2 mohawks going down. I watched like Taxi or something like that. I was just like, do you remember, was that Taxi with, when, what's his name? De Niro gets a mohawk. That's another weird movie. No? You guys never see that? No. Yeah. All right, so we're am I right? Has anyone ever seen that movie? I think it won like best film. Taxi Driver, yeah. Was it De Niro or? It's De Niro, yeah. I'm like pretty sure it's De Niro. Yeah. Okay, so while we're like thinking about that, let's just see if we can go. Look, 1 and then maybe 2, right? And then we can come back. Good. And then look, we're going to come down onto the core, and we're just going to go right into dolphin. And you're just going to hold dolphin. Like you're going to have to really hold dolphin. I just admitted that publicly that I had a double mohawk, but it's a true story. True story. Chad made me think about it because I think it was a curveball. I had made my dad throw me like 100 curveballs, and so I just wait for it to drop, and I just keep on it. Breathe. Remember, round your back, get into your lats, get out of your shoulders. Now lift your navel and lock in your core. Gravity's kind of bringing things down. You got to lift up more. Dig in deep. Don't count. Just hold. Not even hold. Good. Create this shape. Refine it. Bring it more life. When it's good, when it's not good, when it's easy, when it's not easy. We used to do this back in Vegas, like to the last man standing. This girl, what was her name? I forget her name. Okay, bring a knee down. It's going to come to me in a second. Gabriella Walters, yeah. Gabriella Walters. She'd be like, okay, last man standing. And it was all girls, but you know what she meant. And we'd be like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes in a plank. Okay, can we come down? Oh, God. Hallelujah. Good. All right, just lift. We're in dolphin, yeah. Get those abdominals nice and stretched. Good. Breathe in. And breathe go. Good. Let's just go ahead and come down. Palms under the shoulders. And we're going to go ahead and lift on up. Good. Yeah. And then can I come down? Now lift your toes. Lift your knees. Bring your arms out. Lace up your fingers. Watch your water bottles. And just be careful. Lift higher. You want to lace up your fingers, yeah? Lift, strong. Lift knees more. Good. You want to use your glutes a little bit on this one. Come on now. Lift chest, lift knees. Breathe. Okay. Now you were going to floor bow. Dhanurasana. Grab your ankles from the outside. Good. Now just repose here for a minute. Crystal's already into it. She's good. She's going extra credit right now. When you're ready, soften your shoulders. And like you're pulling an arrow back in a bowstring, lift up on the in-breath. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Left ear on the mat. You're looking to the right. Toes touch. Heels fall out. Palms facing the sky. Breathe. Oh, you guys are some tough cookies, as Charlotte would say. Some tough cookies. Yeah, breathe, yeah. It's a moment like these that we just remember how good it feels to just breathe. And to let go. To make space. I know. Good, breathe. Find your center, breathe in. And let's go to the right ear, breathe out. Good, yeah. So good. Let's go second set, yeah? Can we do 2? Center on up. And then grab your ankles from the outside. Ankles from the outside. Good. Draw your knees together. Soften your shoulders and chest. And on your in-breath, when you're ready, you're going to kick into your ankles and lift up like in dancer's posture, Natarajasana. Good. Lift, lift, lift. Together, let's count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Left ear on the mat. Toes touch. Heels fall out. Palms facing the sky. Breathe. Breathe. And just feel your cervical spine aligned perfectly for your body tonight. Give yourself one more deep breath here. On, deep breath, go. Ah, good. Again, find your center onto the other side. With your right ear to the earth. Again, the cervical spine finding a perfect alignment for the body. Yeah. Good. 2. On 1, bring your palms under your shoulders, find your center. And then you're going to go ahead and sit back into Virasana. Good. Breathe. Now from Virasana, we're going to like a Sasangasana variation, rabbit. You're going to stand tall here in your spine. You're going to bring your chin into your throat, and you're going to round all your thoracic and lumbar, and you're going to bring your crown touching forehead to the knee and fold into a little ball. Good. And just breathe. Good. Very gently come back up. All the way back up. Good. Bring your hips off to the left side. Good. We're going to go right into Janu Shirshasana. So I like to kind of have a little bend here on the knee to begin with, because sometimes people get doing one of these deals. Okay. So bend your knee a little bit. You want to decompress the spine, so you want to lengthen out, okay? And you're going to reach both arms up overhead. Good. Doesn't matter how much your knee is bent. The most important thing at the outset is to get the trunk onto your leg bone. So reach out here and just grab onto your foot. And you're just going to feel the body hugging onto your chest, right? And now look at your toe. Lift your navel up into the abdominal cavity. Look at your toe. Breathe in. Lengthen chin and chest forward. And then you can start to fold. Good. One more deep breath in. Lengthen. And fold. Good. Now slowly come out. We're going to open up like this. Good. And you're going to bring your hand inside of your knee, right? Or outside of your knee. And then you're going to come down onto your foot and just lift all the way up. Good. And then go ahead and sit back down. I'm going to go open up right to the other side. Yeah. Good. So again, the tendency is to go straight leg. Let's go ahead and bend the knee a little bit. Okay. Square your shoulders to your foot. Lengthen. Good. Reach up. Breathe in. Ah, good. And fold. And just really feel a good connection of your trunk onto the flesh of the leg. Yeah. Bend your knee a little bit. Lift your chest. Good. And then fold all the way down. Latch onto your foot so you can really keep the trunk onto your leg as best you can. And then if the knee begins to straighten, as you engage the quadricep, the hamstring will release. Okay, or you can just let gravity be your partner here. Maybe flex your toe a little bit towards the face. Good, breathe. And then just lift the chest and fold. Good. And then slowly come back up. Place your right hand, and then just go ahead and sweep all the way up. All the way up. Breathe, breathe, yeah. You got it. Deep breath in. On deep breath, go. Good. Sit back down. Sit back down. And we're going to bring both feet out. Both feet out. Wide leg forward bend. So curl your toes a little bit and just reach your chin and chest forward. And you're just going to kind of fold. So if this is like you're like having a really hard time here, this is a good way to support yourself in this posture, okay? So just kind of like there's pointing and there's flex. You want to kind of, I like to kind of like floint a little bit. So it's like a point, but then your toes are curled so you get into your legs, right? Now, pull the abdomen in, the navel lock, the Uddiyana, and then you're going to lift your chest. Good. And bring your shoulders down your back. And then you're going to bring your chin forward and you're going to fold. Fold. Yeah. Now, maybe you get the elbows down. Maybe you can grab to the inner arch. Okay, however you want to get there. Okay? Breathe. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath, go. Good. If you're just here, that's cool. Just reach your chin, chest forward. Good. And breathe, breathe. All the way down. Good. Slowly come up. Good. Bring your feet to center. And just kind of like pitter-patter the knees in. Good. Let's just go ahead and kind of cross the feet here. Make a few circles. Make a few circles. Good. And we're going to come to the other direction as well. 2. Good. And 1. Again, find your center. Take your right hand beside you. Take your left hand outside. So you want to lengthen. So lengthen up. Tall spine. Tall spine. Breathe in. And then you can just open your shoulder to the back wall. Good. Again, on the in-breath, lengthen. And on the out-breath, open. Good. One more deep breath in here. On deep breath, go. Good. Slowly release. Little counter twist. Let's go the other side. So, left hand to the base of the spine, come up tall. Good. Right hand outside the knee. Breathe in, belly in, tall spine. Breathe in. And then just open, open. Good again. Breathe in, lengthen, tall spine. Good. And open on the out breath. Good. Slowly release. Good. Feet forward. Paschimottanasana. Good. Come all the way up. Breathe in. Lengthen. And then fold. Intense western stretch. So that is the west, right? The west side. Okay. Good. Lengthen. Lengthen. Remember, get your knees up into your chest. Can you get your knees into your chest? Good. That's a good way to start. I know. Sometimes my hamstrings a little bit. Swing too much kettlebells. You know. I don't know. What can you do? Okay. Lift. Lengthen. And then just fold. Come all the way down. Fold yourself into a little ball. You look good. You look good. Breathe. Breathe. Good. Breathe in. Look forward. Chin and chest forward. And then fold. Good. One more deep breath in here. And fold. Deep breath out. At your next in-breath, go ahead and come back up. Come back up. Give yourself a little round of applause, guys. Well done tonight. So good, so good. Let's go ahead and turn around. We are going to finish in Shavasana tonight. So you are just going to go ahead and recline onto your backs and find a comfortable place here for your bones to rest. Tuck your shoulder blades a little bit under. Sometimes we get thinking that we just need to do and do and do and do and do. And we forget that to doing there is no end. Right? To doing there is no end. And to being there is no end. You could say the ancients would be sitting in meditation, and then they decided they still had to go make a meal or get some water. So they would make the walk a meditation. And they found themselves in combat and in conflict. Because not everybody has good intentions, and so they would make conflict a meditation. And they would metabolize doubt into their practice. And you eat food, sometimes some foods don't agree with you, and you need to let that pass through you. And sometimes certain emotions get stuck in the body, and we need to process those as well. And so the practice encompasses all of these things. So just go ahead and feel your back just becoming soft into the earth, and your shoulder blades a little bit tucked under. Good. Feel the energy in the body. And in this posture, you begin to become your own guide. You could read a myriad of books and listen to many teachers speak to you, tell you to do this and to do that, and many coaches, more experiences. I need to get organized. Tomorrow I'll start. All of these things. But in Zen they say there's no preparation for meditation. You start from. The only way to enlighten, the Buddha would say, the only way to enlightenment is to begin from enlightenment. I believe Shakespeare said, if you have not a virtue, assume it from yourself. The Christians would say, righteousness, my friend, righteousness. The state of already being he, she, whom you desire to be. And that is the Shavasana. It's the letting go of the caterpillar to become the butterfly. It's transition. It's transformation. It's regeneration. Letting go of the old and allowing space for the new. Letting in a breath, letting go a breath. Letting go of a thought so that you can pick up another one later of your choosing. Letting go of an emotion. Some time ago I said it like this, that if it's not love, it's not you, you can let it go. And so the Shavasana is like a solvent. It's a cleansing posture. If it's not love, then you know it's not you, so you can let it go. And so, just like Shiloh said, that you're heart-centered. You're in this heart-centered meditation. And the native nature of the heart is for peace. The mind is for awareness. So the mind is pure in its state, the heart in peace, the body in equilibrium and ease. So feel free to remain in this posture as long as you'd like this evening. Before you take your leave, recline to your right side. And when you do this, you're kind of like in this middle plane. You're not laying down, you're not sitting up. You're just somewhere in between. And that's sort of how the meditation is. You're in between thoughts, in between lifetimes, in between doing and being, in between having and not having. There's a space. From the stillness comes all the things that move. And the body finds its being on the earth, and the earth finds its being in the universe, and the universe finds its being in spirit, or in the Tao Te Ching they would say the Tao. And everything returns to the Tao, and everything comes from it. Everything returns to spirit, and everything comes from spirit. Everything is energy. Everything is love. Thank you for sharing this practice tonight. May peace keep you and serendipity meet you on your path. God bless you always. Until next time. Namaste.